wanted to be a judge who knows just what is right and wrong, and be good and be strong. And on my swan up in the air I'm flying, searching for justice, can't you see me trying? Right is the reason I go on.
It's Mr. Beaver's, because he found it. But I dispute that fact because I am the lawyer who's defending Mr. Mouse. Yes, but then, sir, I think you're wrong. You're very pushy, but because I am a good lawyer, I know what we can do. Let's hear the judge. Yes, because only our friend Klaus can solve it.
I hear the wisdom coming from the gnomes now, and all together we have got the know-how, because we are people of peace.
You're the real winner, my friend. You run like the wind.
Oh, Dany, we think you're great.
Yeah, you're the greatest!
No, the lemming deserves all the credit.
Dany.
Huh? What?
Listen, I gotta talk to you. It's important.
What is it that's so important?
Judge Klaus said to get you.
Huh? Judge Klaus, you say? What did his honor want?
He wanted me to find you right away, Dany, and bring you to his office immediately. He said it was most urgent.
Most urgent?
Yes, I've been looking for you all over the place. Judge Klaus told me it was your day off, so I figured you could be anywhere.
I don't understand. The judge gave me the day off so I could race today. I haven't had a day off in a long time. Well, I guess I have to go back to the office.
Please, Dany, do not go so soon. There are still many more sleigh races, and we just know that you will win.
Don't worry, it will only take a minute. Get my sled ready for the next race. I'll be back before you know it. So long.
Oh.
Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. Where exactly are you? Ah, yes, here you are, land of sunshine. Why, you're really not that far away. It would take Henry the Swan no time to fly us from here to there.
Judge!
Huh?
What's up?
Oh, hello, Dany.
I thought you said that I could have the day off. I was right in the middle of the sled races.
Ah, exactly. That's precisely why I did call you, Dany, because of the races.
Well, yeah, the races. I asked for this day off over 2 months ago, and you said I could have the day off. I even worked overtime and weekends and evenings so I could enter this race. You gave me your word. You made an oath. You said I wouldn't have to be here, and here I am. Now, Judge, that's
Calm
just...
down, Dany. We're going to the races.
But I was already at the races, Judge. What are you talking about? Why did you make me come back here if we're going there?
Perhaps I should start at the beginning, Dany. How'd you like to go to the pheasant races in Mexico?
Pheasant races in Mexico?
I have just received this gracious and generous invitation from our brother Gnomes in Mexico. They have sent a special request for us to attend their world-famous pheasant races. I know I interrupted your race, and I apologize for that. I felt this was important. I thought you would like to join me, Dany.
Of course. I would love to come along and see the pheasant races, but right now I have to get back to a race of my own. I've already won 1 race, and I've got 2 more to do, so here you are, and we'll talk about it tomorrow, okay? So long. Now, don't worry about a thing, Your Honor. We'll talk about it first thing in the morning.
Hey, just a minute. Wait a minute. I don't think you understand, Dany. If you and I are going to see these pheasant races, we're going to have to leave immediately. We've got to pack our bags and get ready. Otherwise, I'm afraid we won't be there in time.
But how can I go now, Judge? I've already won 1 race, and I told everybody I know that I was going to win all the others.
The decision is up to you.
Well, it's not every day you get to go to Mexico. I guess the races will have to wait till next year.
Does that mean you'll be joining me?
Yes, indeedy! Arriba! Arriba! Vámonos! Andale! Mucho grande! Let me run and get my serape, Judge! I can hardly wait! Arriba! The desert looks so barren. Does anything live here?
Of course, lots of things.
How far do we have to go, Judge?
Just relax. It's not too much farther. We're headed in the right direction. All that down there is Mexico. Where we need to be is somewhere over towards those trees, I think. We should head down and ask somebody for directions, all right, my boy?
Looks like we're starting to head out of the desert, Judge. It sure is beautiful down there, isn't it?
Henry, take us down.
Oh, that was down a little too far. I don't know where we are, do you?
Afraid not.
What should we do?
Huh? Let's land and ask directions. That looks like a good place to land, Henry, right over there on that dirt road.
I hope we find someone down there to ask.
Right here is fine, Henry.
Look at that, Judge.
Dany, we've landed smack in the middle of the pheasant race.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey! Hey!
Hey, you two! What, are you crazy or nuts? You trying to get yourselves killed? No one is allowed on the track when we are conducting a training session. We're getting ready for the big race and you ruined everything.
We're sorry. You see, we were lost and we had to land. We didn't mean to interrupt your training session.
Yes, it's the truth. Exactly where are we anyway?
You are exactly on our training track. That's where you are.
Please pay no attention to Pablo. He's such a grouch.
Hey, who are you calling a grouch? Don't forget, I am the one who saved them from being trampled down by the pheasants.
Have you come to see the races, my friends?
Yes, exactly.
Welcome to Mexico. My name is Pepe, and this grump here is my good friend Pablo.
Well, I never.
Hello, I'm Judge Klaus, and this is Dany, my assistant and friend.
Judge Klaus, my father has told me so much about you.
And who is your father?
His name is Senor Pepe Gonzalez Sr.
Pepe Gonzalez is your father? Of course, I should have realized. He's the one who invited us here in the first place.
I know my father is very anxious to see you. He's with the racing committee preparing for today's festivities. I was just on my way to see him. Why don't you come with me, Dany, and watch the training?
Thanks, I'd like that.
Actually, Pablo, you take our visitor and show him around. I have a couple of errands that I have to take care of. I'll take the judge with me.
I'll see you later, Dany. Have a good time and enjoy yourself. Bye.
Bye.
Today's race is going to be magnificent, don't you agree?
Oh, the best ever.
The training has gone very well. The races never looked better.
I'll tell you this, if I were a betting man, I would put my money on my son Pepe's team. He has trained his pheasants better than anyone. Ah, Klaus, it is so wonderful to see you, my old friend. How are you, Judge? I'm so glad to see you, but I didn't expect you because you didn't reply to the invitation I sent you.
I'm sorry I didn't return your invitation, Pepe, but by the time I received it, it was too late to send you a reply.
The judge brought his assistant Dany with him. He's with Pablo right now. They're watching the training. I've got to get back there right away. I still have some more preparations to make for today's race.
I wish you lots of luck, son. Come on over here, Klaus. Let me introduce you to the other members of the race committee. It would be an honor for us if you would accept my invitation to join the committee as our honorary guest.
And accepting it would be my honor.
There. Good pheasant. That's the boy.
Excuse me, Pablo. Are they hard to train?
They are not hard and they are not easy.
Well, they all look like they can run very quickly. These birds look like they're in excellent shape, are they?
Dany! Hi, did Pablo talk your ear off?
Oh, no. Actually, he's been very informative.
Yes, conversation is not one of Pablo's strong suits, but don't let that bother you. I'll be happy to explain everything you need to know. Would you have any interest in entering today's pheasant races yourself?
I sure would. I know a lot about racing, but when it comes to pheasants, I know absolutely nothing at all.
There is nothing to know. I'll explain it all to you.
Oh, that? He's the lady. That's just my wife. Try some of our local raspberry juice, Klaus. It's delicious. It'll help you regain your strength from your long trip.
Here, Judge Klaus, try some of these wonderful tortillas that my wife made. They're nice and warm, fresh from the oven.
No, thank you so much. I've heard about hot Mexican food, and I don't think this old stomach could handle it, no.
Nonsense, Klaus. These are very mild. I can assure you of that.
Well, if you insist, and if you don't think it'll be too hot for me, I would love to try the tortilla. Thanks. Not bad. More juice, please.
Here you go.
That is unbelievable. I have never seen pheasants run so fast. How is it possible? What's your secret?
Well, actually, Dany, now that you mention it, we do have a big secret that makes them run faster.
You do?
Yes, I'll show you.
Don't you tell him anything. It's our own secret.
Don't be ridiculous, Pablo. If Dany's going to take part in the race and be a member of our team, it's important he knows everything there is to know to help us win. Look here, Dany. Here is our secret advantage, caraway seeds. We give a few to the birds and they run like the wind.
That is really unbelievable. However, it makes me wonder about something. Is it permissible to give them those seeds during a race when it gives them an edge on the other pheasants? You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't worry about it, Dany. Everyone knows that caraway seeds are standard food for pheasants. We're the only ones that know the seeds make the pheasants run faster, and that secret will make us win for sure.
I guess. As long as you're certain that it's not against the rules or anything.
Yes, Dany, I'm positive.
Now that you know the secret, you'll have to promise to keep quiet.
I promise I'll say nothing. Your secret is safe with me.
Children, come try and break the pinata. I'd like to welcome you all here to celebrate the races.
Oh, golly, Judge, she's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
You like her?
Oh, sure. I really want to draw her. I just meant that she would make a beautiful model. Don't you think so?
Yoo-hoo.
You mean me?
Uh-huh.
Don't be afraid.
No.
Would you sing with me?
You want me to sing? But I can't even carry a tune.
Don't worry. Come on, don't be so shy. My father will accompany us on the guitar. Right, Papa?
Yes, my dear. Sing, my boy. My daughter will help you with this song.
Everybody, my friend's shy and thinks you don't want to hear him sing. Well?
Sing, Dany!
La cucaracha, good Dany. Ya no puede caminar.
Ya no puede caminar.
Porque no tiene, porque le faltan
las
tres patitas de
atrás. Singing songs is not really my forte.
You did very well.
No, really, I paint better than I sing.
Dany, I understand that you are entering the pheasant race.
Yes, it looks that way.
Good. I'll see you later then.
I'll see you later.
You're a regular songbird, Dany. Come on, let's go get some juice.
Good idea. Oh, look at these. They're like little baby carrots.
No, don't eat that, Dany. It's very, very hot.
That's not important. I love spicy foods.
I don't mean hot. I mean very, very, very hot. It'll burn your tongue away.
There you go again, Judge, exaggerating. Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
Sense of adventure, eh?
Yeah, water.
Here.
Oh my.
Hi.
Hi.
How is everything going over here? We all enjoy your singing very much, Dany.
Oh, it was nothing.
Isn't that the stick that the children use to break open the pinatas?
That's exactly what it is, but the children are having a hard time reaching the piñata, so I thought I will give them a hand and help them.
What's a pinata?
It's a clay pot filled with candy and treats. We hang it in the trees, and the kids try to break it with this stick.
Could I try
Sure,
it?
they could use some assistance. Come on. Listen, everybody. I brought you someone a little taller that will help you get the goodies. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, hit it with all your might. And remember, it's for the children.
I won't let them down. There. Where are you?
The race is about to start.
Come on, Dany, the race is
What
about
happened?
to begin. We don't have a moment to lose.
Leonard and Luis, you are registered.
Well? Hold on, amigo.
What is he?
The pheasant, she is female and it's against the rules to race a female pheasant.
Would you please tell me why?
Because it is a 500-year-old gnome rule, and that is why.
But my pheasant, she loves to run and she's very, very fast. Can't she enter?
You're an impartial judge. Klaus, what is your opinion?
I feel it would be unfair to allow him to enter the pheasant race this year because there may have been other gnomes with fast female pheasants who may have entered the race. However, I have a little suggestion that I would like to make. I think you should change the rules to allow female pheasants to enter the race next year. I see no reason to exclude a contestant because she is female, and if the pheasant wants to run, there is no reason she can't run just as fast as a male.
Agreed.
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 Good. You have heard the decision of the committee, and your pheasant will be eligible to race next year.
Great, gracias.
Are you certain that's not against the rules, Pepe?
Don't worry, there is nothing illegal. Everything is under control. The most important thing is to win the race.
Attention contestants, prepare your pheasants. The pheasant races are about to begin. Starting races in position.
All set.
Second relay racers ready to go.
Ready over here.
All set. Third relay racers in position.
Let's go!
The race is about to begin. May the best gnome win. On your marks, get set, go!
Over here! Hand off!
Cheated, Dany and Pepe. Cheated.
I told you we would win, didn't I?
Yes, it's true. We fought a very hard race, but those seeds really gave us the winning edge, just like you said.
Shh. Don't even mention that. That's our secret, remember? You promised me.
How about that, Klaus? Isn't that something I told you, huh? Didn't I tell you my son would win? Yahoo! You're right, Gonzales. It was a fair race.
There is something funny going on here with this race, and we want the committee to investigate. We think Pepe gave them something to make them run faster.
Yeah, that pheasant didn't just run fast like caramba. He ran faster than any pheasant has ever run in the last 400 years. There is something fishy going on.
How do you suggest we handle these, Gonzales?
These charges are ridiculous, Klaus. My son won fair and square.
It might not be a bad idea to look into this matter.
You don't think there's something wrong, do you?
I'm not saying there is anything wrong. I'm just saying it might not be such a bad idea to investigate.
We'll investigate. We are going to let the great Judge Klaus here conduct an investigation into these charges. Agreed?
Agreed.
This proceeding will be conducted as if it were a trial. I see both sides have their representatives, so let's begin by hearing the complaints. Step forward and state your case.
We cannot say for sure, but it appears to us that the pheasants that won the race were given something that made them run much faster than normal, Your Honor.
This is a serious accusation. Do you have proof to back it up?
No, but I'm sure if we checked the cages where the pheasants are kept, we'd find evidence of what the birds were fed, which would prove something was given to make them run faster.
That's not such a bad idea,
If we really haven't done anything wrong, why don't we just tell them about the caraway seeds? They're bound to find out anyway.
Dany's right about that.
I don't know.
I say we adjourn to the pheasant cages and see if we can't resolve this matter once and for all. That seems to be the only solution. Unless one of you has something to say on the subject.
Go ahead, Pepe.
Go right ahead, Pepe.
I confess, Your Honor, the truth is we fed our birds caraway seeds to make them run faster.
Caraway seeds are not illegal.
Yes, they are illegal.
No, they're not. Yes, they are.
They cheated, Your Honor.
Don't let them get away with it, Judge.
Silence! Pepe, my friend, you finish speaking.
Caraway seeds, Your Honor, are not illegal. They're used as food for pheasants. Everyone knows that.
Can you prove this?
Of course, it is written in the secret book of the Gnomes, section 4.
Silence! Could someone please bring me a copy of the secret book of the Gnomes?
Yes. There is no such law in the secret book of Gnomes.
It's true.
It is not. It's the truth.
It is the book, Judge.
According to this book, Section 4, feeding caraway seeds to pheasants is not illegal and therefore is not in any violation of the rules. The book goes on to describe several uses for the seeds, and use as pheasant food is listed as one of the most common applications of the seeds. Therefore, I see nothing wrong in giving them to the pheasants. Silence! This investigation is not yet over. These three young men, one of whom is my assistant Dany, are declared innocent of breaking any written laws. Legally, they are free of guilt. However, there is one important moral question I'd like to ask them. Tell me, are you happy to have beaten your brother Gnomes in the race?
Well, yes, I think so, Judge Klaus.
And tell me something else. Were you three the only ones who knew how the pheasants were affected by the caraway seeds?
No one else but us knew.
Then in the name of fairness, I am going to disqualify you three from the first race, not for any written laws that you three broke, but for the lack of sportsmanship you displayed. This case is closed.
Poor Pepe.
What are you talking about? The judge is absolutely right.
No way.
I'm sorry it turned out this way, Pepe.
That's all right, Dany. There is another race starting up soon, and our team is going to that one. And this time out, we're going to win the race without the help of caraway seeds.
That's the spirit.
Klaus, my friend, you are a wise man.
To tell you the truth, my good friend, I didn't come here to be wise. I came here to enjoy a good pheasant race and to see my amigo.
And that is exactly what we are going to do. The great obstacle race is just about to start, and there, my good friend, you will see the finest pheasants in all of the world.
If this time without caraway seeds.
Let's hope.
Attention! We are ready to start! Get set, go!
Street fights, bye!
In the next episode of Wisdom of the Gnomes, a squirrel enlists the aid of Klaus and Dany. Klaus, in turn, asks all his friends of the forest to help the squirrel in his quest to rebuild the stork's nests, which they later find out were destroyed by the evil trolls. Klaus, Dany, and all the gnomes work hard to rebuild the nests. Will Klaus and Dany be victorious even with the help of the storks? Watch next time.
Everything is dying, all the rivers keep on crying, and there's no respect for